Good evening, y'all.
Hello, hello. Where's Lab? I've missed her.
See what the YouTube count is. 3 viewers at the moment.
Hello. Is anybody out there?
It's so quiet out there. I wonder if there's anybody on Facebook. Because we're streaming at 2 platforms right now.
Oh, now I understand why it is what it is. I was like, I couldn't figure it out. Because everybody's sick of hearing us.
You think so? You think people don't want to see us anymore?
We're tired of it.
I'm tired of us.
Tired of it.
Yeah. Or is something else on today?
Uh-huh.
I don't know either.
I don't think so.
I haven't checked anybody. I haven't looked at anything.
No.
Oh, we got reaction.
Hey, Casey. Hey, Selena. Finally made it live. I've created a monster.
No, she hasn't. We had already 2 live sessions with audio problems, so I've been working all day to get this all fixed.
Just stream both on Facebook and YouTube on top of that.
Right, and that failed twice. We finally got it up and running.
Oh, who's live, Lab? No, you're not late to the party. Just in time.
Yeah, we started streaming like 5 minutes ago, so it's good. I see the room is
Honestly, I didn't get a notification. Oh, they're doing the marathon.
filling.
You just took everything off my screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it back?
I forgot they're doing a marathon.
So, you mean that people are gonna just stick there for the whole day and night?
They're devoted.
Yeah, that's very devoted.
What can I say? You keep
Yes, I know, I know, I know.
be screwing with me.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping it real here.
Keeping it real. I feel like it's snowing in here.
Oh, you're dressed for the occasion.
What's going on with everybody? Anything exciting? New? You're throwing things on the floor.
Yeah, that's the strip. The strip. Oh, getting it ready. Oh, oh. I give up on that. Well, it's a very select little team we got here.
Huh. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, interesting. Debunking your own spirit box session? How's it going, David? Laura. Right, exactly. Because you have to be so careful with that. Um, I'm brain farting. He's debunking his spirit box.
Right.
You get the radio bleed over and all that.
And still, you gotta convince me of the radio frequency. So.
And you have people who get nothing at all, but think they do. That's a good one to watch. Oops, sorry, bouncing the camera. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'll definitely check it out. That's definitely an interesting one. Me and Laura said at the same time. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
No, when I have the knuckle just pull my finger out, and then it gets even less steady.
Oh.
And when it's time to talk, I'll push it back in, and then it comes.
Well, let me know. Nothing much, really. We're rounding that corner to Christmas, so we've been going like vets Monday, my doctor appointment Tuesday, so we've just been going. Shopping, more shopping. Dealing with an soon to be 3 months away angry preteen, fixing to be 13. Hmm. Can't make him happy.
I think he's possessed. There must be one evil spirit in there.
Oh, so you know exactly how we feel. See, I was told a story on somebody said, "Oh, if your child goes through the terrible twos and the horrible threes and they're complete monsters, their teenage years will be easy." They lied. They lied. There's no pleasing them. They said throw food at them and run. Food and controller.
Hmm.
He's up in Maine.
Yeah, say hi to Stephen King then. Get up there.
You didn't tell David what you would love to do one day. What's in Maine that you want so badly?
Oh yeah, yeah. In Maine, they catch fish, and herring is one of my favorites. Raw herring's one of my favorites fish meals. So raw herring with onions, but it has to be like in May. That kind of when they're still young. That's the best herring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Dutch go crazy over raw herring.
Yep.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We have some great fishermen here.
Yeah, you do. And you got some great fish there. It doesn't make it to Georgia here.
There's a Dutch guy that he contacted with on a Dutch group, and he's in Texas, and he said he wanted herring so bad that he drove all the way up to Maine, found out that the herring was dirt cheap, so loaded ice chest up with herring and drove back down to Texas. I was like, that's serious. No, thank you. Well, just think, lobster was a poor man's meal. Now it's a rich man's meal.
Okay. So you can tell them.
Ah, you come on up. I'll take your picture in front of Stephen King's. LOL, and I'll fill your coolers with fish.
Yeah. Well, maybe when I'm gonna do my passport, we'll have to drive up north anyways to do my passport.
Yeah.
So we swing a little bit further and go to Maine.
Dude, that's a lot further.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him lobster was a poor man's meal. Now it's a very rich man's meal. Clams? Have I had clams? I don't think so. I had fried clam strips. That's the only clams I've had.
You had clams?
Fried clam strips.
Yeah.
Even Derek liked them.
Oh, we eat.
Now, give me some calamari.
We eat oysters too.
Oh, wow. He's saying still cheap here off the boat. I don't eat oysters. They look like boogers.
Yeah, we eat oysters. Like in Holland, you can go to every pub. If you're ever in Rotterdam Center, you could go to every pub and they'll give you oysters for free.
Really?
Yeah, in a big pan. They just, and that's the same
Right.
when it's herring time. So.
That's when it goes up. Stores and restaurants. Lobsters.
Oh, lobsters, yeah.
Lobsters. He says they're still cheap off the boat,
Yeah.
but he says in stores. I like oysters only when I'm drinking.
Well, yeah, that comes with the beer, of course.
Can't do it.
Beer and oysters.
Give me calamari. $3 a pound. $3 a pound. Sorry.
Oh. Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not. We've got a tiny coastline, but I don't think anything good is.
No, and herring's more like a cold water fish anyway, so.
It is. I've just started liking calamari, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've just started liking calamari. Oh my god. We've even we tricked our kid and we said it's an onion ring. He's like, "Oh, this is so good." Now I know why he hates onion rings.
Is it Facebook still very quiet?
Yeah.
Wow. It's so funny because we got more followers on Facebook than we do on YouTube, and
Oh, really? The best calamari he had was at a restaurant called veins in Rhode Island.
Hmm. The best I had was in Italy. Well, no, 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 no. I take that back. The best I ever had is when we caught a squid ourselves
Oh yeah.
and made it straight on the boat.
But y'all don't bread them.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you were on a school trip
Yeah,
when that happened.
flat bottom boat.
Oh, Sangaria. I like them breaded too.
Oh yeah.
I'm from the south. We fry
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah. That's why you bread everything.
Fried squirrel, fried possum.
It's kind of like Scotland where they bread a Mars bar and then throw it in the fryer.
Let's see. When we were there, it was fried Mars bar. Uh, they were doing Twinkies, fried
Yeah.
Twinkies.
Yeah.
The the fried Mars bar would have been interesting.
No.
Everybody says it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Fried ice cream.
Fried ice cream, right?
We got that at the Mexican restaurant. You
Yes.
don't remember?
Yes.
Crazy. And you would love to see Stephen King's house. You love reading his books.
Yeah, but I'm not like one of the groupies that wants to hang out in front of his house. It's like,
No, he said take a picture in front of his house.
oh, that will be a good thing. I'll share that everywhere.
I mean, you don't.
I don't have a social page, but I'll share it everywhere.
You didn't say, well, wait out there until he drives off with his kids in the car, and you can. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh no, I'm not your fan. I buy your books when they're on sale.
I actually ran across David a long while ago, and didn't even realize it was him. About a certain paranormal person.
Okay.
And Tim was like, I was like, yeah, I talked to this guy on Facebook. He said this and this. We finally figured out I had run across.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should even say the name. I can say that the owner, somebody was saying that the owner was going to try and list the house as haunted. List. You know what that means, right?
Yeah. I know.
But I don't know.
You think we're ever gonna do a 24-hour one?
What?
24-hour live stream. Yeah, but we're gonna go to bed. We'll keep the camera on and the microphones on, and then if there's an EVP, people can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snoring.
Uh huh.
The kids sneaking down and looking into the camera like, hey.
Who's out there?
No. No, that doesn't sound fun. 24
Mm.
hours, no.
Mhm. Mhm.
I could do it easily. Yeah, the I was telling my husband that I had actually ran across you on Facebook, and it's about a certain somebody, and rumor says that the homeowner wants is listing the house as a haunted house. So I don't know. I don't keep up with that person. Well, when you can't make comments, where they've disabled the comments and you can't make comments, it's no fun. Yep. I know you don't own it. And I know he did. Oh, sorry. The screen's not that close to me. I know he doesn't own it. But they were saying the owner. They didn't say his name. It. Well, he's put out the initials. Oh, I know. Um, it's Ghost of Carmel, Maine.
Oh, okay.
He got to go and doing investigations and all that. Angry Cajun. Oh, really? I haven't seen anything else pop up from a Angry Cajun. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, like the beings in his house. He fooled me in the beginning. He fooled me, but it got a little too weird. You know who I'm talking about.
Do I?
Oh, I see. He's the he's the really big guy. He's got a very booming voice. Like if you have headphones on, just listening to him talk almost blows your eardrums out.
Oh, okay.
He says I was born 2 houses away from that house. It was never a funeral home.
Right.
He-
Does that mean that some paranormal investigators they make up stuff?
No, they would never
No,
make
I
up.
don't think so
No,
that they ever do
no.
that. Because, I mean, you can trust them.
Well, I mean, it's a small town. It's a small. I would say Dalton is even bigger
Okay.
than this town. Oh, in the beginning, I was like, oh, wow, this is really interesting. But then, just things were weird. How Rachel was calling for him and calling for him. Help me. It's just weird. And the other weird thing was that I was like, where's his family in this? Yeah, see, it's our town is 36 square miles, 6 miles by 6 miles.
Mhm.
The small. Right. Oh, I found that out. But what I found, what really ticked my box was, where's his family? Where's his wife? How has he gone this long? And that's the one warning bell that went off for me. You're allowing people into your home that you don't know, and you're going to allow them into your marital bedroom to sit down, investigate. That's just weird. The wife's nowhere to be found.
Well, that's a mystery.
Oh, okay. But see, the only people I saw is his son. That's it. And I don't know. The whole thing was, and then hearing people complain about, oh, really? I imagine not. What woman wants a bunch of people walking around her house that she doesn't know? Going up into their bedroom. Mm-mm. Yes, I did. I saw that. That was brilliant. So I have to hang on. So him and some people are downstairs, right, in the front living room area.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's upstairs by himself.
Yeah.
And he was really pushing to get people out of that part of the house.
Mhm.
And the house shook. But they didn't hear what he did on the other end.
Mhm.
And he just played it off because they were all like, "Did you feel that? Did you feel that?" Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. He left the camera up there.
Mhm.
He didn't know that
Mhm.
the camera was up there.
Mhm.
And what's a good way to make the house shake?
I don't know. You
He's a
tell me.
big guy.
Oh, he's jumping up and down.
Well, it wasn't jumping up and down.
Okay, he jumped.
One good hard jump can shake a house. It's an older
Yeah, I get it.
home.
I get it.
way he goes up and down those stairs to the bedroom, I'm like, my God. Like he says, the house shakes walking through it.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, have you ever been in a place where the walls shook?
huh?
Have you ever been in a place where the walls shook?
No.
Have you ever been in a place where the blood was coming out of the walls?
No.
Right.
I know. And trust me, it was a culmination of everything that I was seeing, and I wasn't jiving with it at all. I didn't like it, and and I was like, "This is ridiculous. This is going over the top." Oh, I found a bone in my crawl space. It must belong to Rachel, and supposedly he sent it off to have it tested. I don't think it's ever come back.
I found a bone.
A bone.
Oh, okay. Right.
I mean, the ridiculousness of what he's doing to that poor little town.
But that's kind of like what I said, right? Where with the door that was locked.
What? He pulled the bone trick with me first at my murdered cousin's grave.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't right in home. I had a real issue. Oh, I bet he did. Um, I had an issue when he was doing the spirit box of the two boys that died in a car accident. Oh, murder site. Ooh. Okay. Mm-mm. I'm gonna bite my tongue because it ain't gonna be pretty. What I would say. Mm-mm. You said he meant not her grave, but her murder site.
No, yeah, yeah.
No, he tried to pull the bone thing.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. All investigators are very welcome.
He's not an investigator.
No, but they're all very welcome in my cellar because, I mean, people have been tortured there. Recently, even.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I hate to hear that. That is awful. That is absolutely awful.
I'm awesome.
The comment you just made.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I do get to see some of the paranormal investigators, and I mean, my God.
If in the beginning, because I caught. Oh, okay. Oh. He says, look up serial killer James Hicks, his wife, and first victim was my cousin. That's how Ken hooked him.
Oh,
Or Kent.
mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting the T. Kent. See, when I first got on YouTube, I picked up on him. And this was before he was he hadn't shut down the comments or anything like that.
Is he married to Barb? Kent?
What?
Is Kent married to Barb? Is
It's
his
Ken and Barbie, not Kent and Barbie.
Kent and Barb?
God.
Kent and Barb.
I'm going to show you what he looks like.
Uh huh.
You are shitting me. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's dirty. That's the place you don't go. No. But not as in shape. He's a big guy. I mean, he is a big guy.
Yeah.
But I don't care. That's a dick move if I've ever heard.
Is that other guy still? Yeah, he's still there too, right? The one from this doll. Look at the doll, haunted doll in the back of my car. Haunted doll. Who had the doll go up like that?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Some things you just don't talk about.
Well, I like
But
comedy.
no, when I first got onto YouTube, I found it and I thought, oh wow, this guy's getting stuff. But it just became a circus and more elaborate and more ridiculous, and then people who have supported him, he kicked them out, and then he started blocking people, and he just went crazy.
No comments is a bad thing, and that's kind of like what the news does too. It's like.
But he needs his ego stroked.
Well, that's not so.
And when people are talking bad things that could possibly take the people that are stroking his ego away, then he'll block the comments.
Yeah, but sometimes I think those people they cannot just live in this vacuum, right? They cannot just live in the Kent vacuum. They must see other things too.
Ego and narcissism. Narcissism plays a major role with him. I don't care what people say. He's one of the worst. And he just keeps going with it and going with it. It's like, ugh. And people, you see new people every once in a while. What do you think of this channel? No. What do you mean, no? Yeah, I remember you talking about that. I mean, he just was becoming crazy. How dare people question him, and how dare people ask questions, and
How dare people doubt?
and the thumbs down drove him crazy too, if I remember correctly, right? Mhm. Which is funny because I don't know why it drove him crazy. He still got paid for the thumbs downs.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter with
It all
YouTube.
goes into your algorithm.
Yes. It doesn't really matter. Put some thumbs down.
But somebody had.
Yeah.
I'm getting off of it. Leave me
Thank you.
alone.
Thank you.
Sure did. Anything negative killed him. That's when you
So
started.
why?
Because when the questions, and they weren't even, right? He's not smart enough to figure that out. The problem was when people started questioning him, he would have to try and come up with an answer. right? Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
And he didn't want to have to come up with an answer. He just wanted people to straight out believe what he was dishing out.
Right.
And I mean, it just went from bad to worse to I can't even I can't even I mean you started to see his cracks. That he wasn't this really great nice guy. Yep, a big train wreck. He really portrayed to be this really nice guy, really easy to get along with, really nice guy. And he invited, oh, I don't care. You come and you can investigate my house. I'm not going to charge you anything. And what sucks is the people whose family names, yep, that he's ruining and the history of our wonderful town. Yep. Yep. Because it's a very small town.
Yeah.
The story is that supposedly the guy who built the house, I forgot his first name. I know his last name is Lamb. Supposedly killed a girl named Rachel. Yet they can't find a girl anywhere named Rachel. Edmund, right. There you go. He was a saint for real. And he's made all these horrible claims about Edmund Lamb. Well, what about the families of this man?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if I'm correct, right. But if I'm correct, Kent and his family are not from that area, right? Uh, he's not even from here.
Yeah. Well, neither am I.
But you know what,
I like
though?
this.
I mean, he's a big guy, and sometimes it's intimidating to people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how he's gotten away with what he's gotten away with. I mean, really? Florida and Arkansas. Damn.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's figured it out. He's got his niche, but that niche is gonna. I'm sorry, it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse soon. You can't keep doing the same dog and pony show, and people not expect more or.
Yeah. Well, that is the difference between creators and people who just the one time hits bands.
Top of the Pops, yeah.
Yeah,
One time.
the one time hit, and then they have to make an album, and just yeah, there's nothing there.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, one time hit wonders. Yeah, that's how you
yes,
call them.
there you go.
Yeah, the one time hit wonders. Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
it's sad. And ridiculous. Oh, well, he actually told the truth. Be still my heart. He said he talked about living in those places, and Google confirms it. He actually didn't lie about that. Everything that comes out of his mouth, I mean, the bone that he supposedly dug up from his crawl space is,
Missing.
I don't know if it's missing, but he supposedly said he was going to have research done on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was a long time ago. That's when I was like hit and miss just to see when that train wreck was going to hit. And finally, I was just like, ugh. There's somebody we know that's similar to that
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. You're just looking at me.
He's making wild allegations, and
Yeah.
he's now, everybody's left him alone, and he's now creating, he is actually himself creating a a fictional person that's battling with him.
Oh, okay. The mind of a child, wherever it goes.
Oh, an editor for the New York Times. That's funny. He, he did lie about being an undercover agent retired to Maine,
Yeah.
a former medic trained to collect forensic evidence,
Mm-hmm.
and an editor for the New York Times.
That.
He's only 56, so he's not much older than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
but this is what just irritates me is he really works hard on this. I'm a nice guy. Really, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice, innocent guy.
Mm-hmm.
And people are just attacking me. But yet, I've seen footage where he's giving the finger and ranting and raving. And not even a high school grade, which, whatever, on that. But you don't get a car. Jobs like that with that college, right? Right. Hell, now they want police officers to
Be college students.
have
College
at least
degree.
at
Yeah.
least a college degree.
Which I knew
I
was
can
coming.
imagine. I really can, because when I saw the piece, I was like, yeah, this guy was telling me this and this and this, and then I realized, I was like, oh my god, I was on your Facebook page. I had
Mhm.
joined his Facebook
Mhm.
page because I was like, I finally, what I'm seeing is the truth.
Mhm.
Oh, David, there are so many people that make my eyes bug out. Oh, we're sitting there, and you'll start hearing me. Oh my God, and or I start ranting, and it's like, oh,
Oh Jesus. Isn't
not
that
another one, not another story. I think the most recent rant I heard from somebody, that was a doozy. MMA fighter. four different martial arts.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, scared of nobody.
I don't know. I just don't understand it. I just don't. But I guess it's a cheap and easy way of making money. 'Cause
Yeah. That is at least one thing I noticed because you follow a lot of these paranormal people, and um, lately it's all videos about he said this about me, and oh no, he better not come after me, blah 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 blah.
Well, like I said,
Those are not investigations. This is you fighting out your feud with somebody else.
well, the thing is, right? Drama sells. People love it. They soak it up. They want to protect their.
Clan head.
No, they want to. They want to protect their famous person.
What?
And what was funny?
Famous in what?
So this is the funny thing. This person was talking about. I don't consider myself famous, and he says, "How can a TikTok person with all a certain amount of people, right, right? They do it just because they like it and they want to find out for themselves. But I mean, I just brain farted again.
No, it's okay. They love the drama. They love coming up for their big.
Oh, he was trying to explain that this person says I'm famous because I make TikTok videos, right? He he's like I'm not famous. I don't do TikTok videos. I'm not famous. Okay. But then when he asked the question to his live stream, they all said yes. They thought he was famous. And the oh oh what I was trying to prove, it just fell back on me. Oh, you're a YouTuber. Go go star in these big movies, make millions of dollars. Bam, you're famous.
But I don't know. Was it? I think they have got a compilation on YouTube about vloggers that stream on YouTube and then think that they're the the thing, and then they come into a restaurant and sit down, and all of a sudden somebody's like, "Well, are you filming? Hey." You see them like you're like, ooh, ooh.
I don't like the drama. I don't like one paranormal team pitting against other paranormal teams. Um,
But it's dog eat dog. I mean,
no,
you gotta be.
it's not dog eat dog.
Yes.
There is enough places in this world
Uh,
that you can visit that's haunted. You don't have to do the same haunted cemetery, the same haunted demon house. You don't have to do. There are plenty of these places, and plus, one investigative team can go in and get something totally different from the team the following week. So I'll call BS on that. I'm sorry, but I just don't like the negativity. I don't like it. It's nasty and it's uncalled for. And if they want to treat themselves as professional, then treat yourself as a professional. You don't behave like this. You don't talk about other people like this. Right. Exactly. I mean, like I get the. I mean, I've heard. What I bully the bullies. No, you've turned into a bully. I mean, I just.
well,
It just
it
makes
takes a bully to bully a bully.
it, but it just
That's just.
it makes me sick. It makes me so sick. Hearing this just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous going at each other's throat just for the blood sport of it. Ugh. It's
What I mean is every time it's a new live video talking about it again and talking about it
He
again.
says you have a point.
Hmm.
Look, I mean, I get it, but there's no reason. Right, I can't stand the drama. But then if I want to do, my paranormal breaking news, then I have to sit and listen to this. And a lot of it I don't report because it is just too awful. It's too hateful. I mean, men threatening women, women threatening men, men threatening each other. It just, and I can't talk about it because it's just that bad. I think for me the UK is a lot worse than we are here. Not saying there's no drama here, but the UK, whew, damn. I'm waiting for everybody to start donning their body and armor and going to battle. God, it's awful. And so many people have backed out because of it. Or, oh, you weren't really in the military. Who cares? See, so I don't. I get what you're saying. I do. Um, for me, if I have to switch it off. I watch. I have a cooking program, Urban Guys, which in the UK that's going to hell too. Um, there's all kinds of other channels I watch. Let's see. Right? Did you read what he said? Honey?
No, no, I didn't.
Read.
Oh, hold on.
He's blind as a bat.
Oh yeah. I was in the army and I actually didn't. Yeah, that's one thing too. It's like a lot of like my uncle. He was in the army, and what he did was drive a 2-star general around, or a 3-star general. That's all he did. I mean, y the wherever there was action, they were never there because I mean generals don't go. So all he did was drive him to every meeting and social meeting that he needed to go, and then in the meantime he could go home as long as he was there to pick him back up again. And you can say, "Yeah, I served." Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You were a chauffeur.
I just I don't like it, but I try and watch other things so I don't lose my mind completely. Um, I watch some home renovatings and
Right. But we visited the Air Force here.
yes, the
Right.
military base.
The military base, and
It's technically
there's
an army base.
yeah, I know, but there's kids in there, right, that are only in the army because it it,
Pays
it pays for their
college.
college.
That's the reserve. No, that's the army.
No,
That did
that's,
it.
that's yeah.
I'm blanking out. Sorry. Brain fart.
And all they were doing like working on airplane
Well,
engines
that's
and all
why a
that kind
lot
of
of
stuff. But
people, when the war broke out, they're like,
hello,
you want me to go where?
didn't sign up for this one.
I signed up so I could get my college paid for. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand you. I mean, you put that against the stolen valor. I mean, it's the same thing, right? I mean, I was 2.5 years in the army, and I mean, well, you see, in Holland we don't really, unless it was Bosnia, but otherwise we didn't go anywhere.
Right.
But the thing is um, why would you, if you don't see any combat, what does that mean, right?
Well, you know what got
It's
me?
just a job, and it's like,
But
what does it mean?
remember we watched that documentary
Yeah,
of the British soldiers,
yeah,
and they were coming back,
right.
and the ones that stayed behind. We're not talking about doctors or nurses or anything like that. I should go to bed. Um, the people that saw the soldiers coming back from hitting that IED bomb. Yeah, IED. God, I thought I said something else. Um, they got PTSD. I'm going, what? What? One of the guys that lost his arm and his leg, he's like, nope, I've got a little PTSD, but I keep on going. But the kid who was on base, protected, not there, got PTSD because he saw his friends. I was like, dude, then you shouldn't have been there. You should not have been there.
I know.
Right? I we have a long, on both sides of my family. I have a pretty good long line of military
Mm-hmm.
family members. Uh, that, see, to me, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. You're taking away from guys that actually need the help. Of course, this is in UK, so it's none of our. It wasn't our guys. It was the British.
Yeah.
And the one guy that was there, who didn't get any injuries, but witnessed the whole thing.
I know.
I mean, he was fighting to keep from committing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and here's this little people. Wow. That's interesting. Edmund Lamb, the guy that Kent,
Yeah.
that's his house. Edmund Lamb's son fought in both world wars. He says, fun fact, and the second one he didn't have to, but chose to.
Yeah.
That's when men were really brave.
No. I think men have been brave all the time. I mean,
I'm not saying, hang on, you're misconstruing.
yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you take men from that era, right?
Yeah.
There's really, there's a lot of beta males. A lot of betas. Too many.
Yeah, but you still saw, a lot of people. I know Vietnam was conscripted, but there were still a lot of people that, even with the Iraqi war, signed up for it.
Oh, Kent claims that Edmund's son left town to hide from his father because it was so evil, never returned. Fun fact, he's buried in the Carmel Cemetery. That is his.
Yeah. Yeah, but Kent, Kent and Barb. What can I say?
Kent and Barb. Oh, wow. congratulations to him and congratulations and thank you for serving to you yourself. Yeah, my uncle didn't come back from Vietnam right.
But it does get me. I mean, isn't it now that if you look on YouTube, how many people are complaining and complaining what they said and what he said and what she said, and a lot of them is men, and I just don't get it because if it was a bunch of women catfighting, right, that would be a totally different
Y'all would
story.
be
But
sitting around laughing.
yeah, but men sitting there and just complaining about he said this about me, blah 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 blah. It's like what? Really?
Betas.
Uh oh, they're coming to get us.
Is a meat wagon?
Yep.
Like you said, those aren't men. They're betas. Betas.
I just don't get that.
Alphas don't. They don't go there. I get why David did. I get because this is his town. He lived. He grew up in a house 4 doors down. This man, who's not even from Maine, let alone up north, comes up there and starts just tearing everything down. And it's a small town. Hey, Anne Marie.
Oh, it's England.
She said hello to you.
Oh, hello there.
But I understand why David, because it's a small town, he was doing some awful stuff, dredging up things, and
I've seen more awful stuff.
well, yeah.
I've seen people ask for money for certain things, and
Well, we
I
have Anne Marie finally managed to go live on Facebook and YouTube.
and fixed a lot of the static on the
Yeah,
microphones.
it's driving my husband crazy that he can't get both platforms to go, and then our microphones were real staticky, really bad, and that drove him crazy.
Well, yeah, but that's called low budget streaming, right?
The
You got to
streaming.
streaming, 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 low budget.
Oh, good, thank you. And we're live streaming both platforms, so that's makes me even more excited.
Well, thank you. It took me several hours to figure this problem out with the microphones, and I did the typical troubleshooting stuff. So, and found out something very interesting. So, and it's working now. They're still not expensive microphones, so you should hear that, but it's static. I cannot stand it. So.
No. Now the next move is he needs to learn how to get somebody up on the channel at the same time as me to interview.
Well, that's not gonna go with this OBS unless you use Twitch or Zoom or anything like that, because otherwise.
Restream. And Restream will let you run it from there.
Yes, I know. I know, miss.
So I'm itching to start interviewing people and talking to them and getting some cool perspectives from all different places.
Yeah, and people that are gonna try and convince me.
Well, they can try and convince all they want.
No, but still, I want to hear it because I mean I have my doubts, and it's very nice to talk to people that basically you know everything about the equipment they're using, and it's and they can then try and tell me why I should believe them. Yeah, and
Fair
that's
enough,
interesting.
right?
Fair enough, because I did the same thing with you. You had to convince me too.
No, I first, you first thought, do I need to have this lady sent back to America? She's nutty as hell.
Hmm, that's not true.
Nah. You were like, I like your southern accent. You sound like my hubby.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Cause
That's how Ed feels. I honestly say throw all the equipment out the window.
yeah,
Is
that's
he?
what I say too. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I stand on the border of we'll never know if we find something that works if we don't try it out and work with it and see how it works. But Ed, and I agree. I mean, a camera, a recorder, and have fun. I mean, K2 meter is that
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
right.
That that
I mean,
doesn't mean
you
no.
could have a big old electric cable running underground under
Right,
whatever
and
building.
it goes up, and the machine itself is very twitchy, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, it wasn't meant to be left on.
I
K2
know,
meters
I
were
know.
never meant to be left on like they are. I learn. I'm a smart bunny.
Yeah,
I learn.
I'm still waiting for people to just do Christmas lights on the wall and then say like, oh, flash this light or flash that light with the letters underneath. And I mean, right? That that's
You can see my picture is me at Lizzie Borden's. I went there 2 times with no equipment at all, not even a flashlight, and it was better than playing with an EMF meter or some crap. Did you get you're go dude, I'm gonna have to pull you up and talk to you one day when we get to that point. He's got a lot to learn still. I'm gonna have to pull you up and talk to you. I bet you had fun. You know the Lizzie Borden.
no,
You don't know the Lizzie Borden?
no. How would I know that? What are we?
It's a
It's like
it's a little kid-like poem was created from it. She took an axe and whacked her father and stepmother,
okay,
killed him.
okay,
She got off with the crime,
yeah, okay,
but the axe was found in the cellar.
okay.
So,
There's not kind of like, oh, I'm holding this axe and it's full of evil.
ooh, that's awesome. He says, I saw light anomaly in the basement, was touched and spoken to a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're so lucky. So lucky.
See, because that's my thing too. If I would go in, it would just be with a good microphone, right?
Right.
One of those bird microphones with the or spy microphones, what you call them,
Yeah.
and I would go in with something that measures temperature,
Yeah.
and that would be my thing. There's nothing else that I can put in there. Nothing else that I would trust. What I trust with my own senses is what I want to catch.
There you go. Lizzie Borden had an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. Then her dad had seen what she'd done and she gave her father 41, and he deserved it.
Ah,
That that is a cool place. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. The Conjuring House calls to me. I would love to go to the Conjuring House. I think it would. I think the spirits would pick up on the good vibe that we have,
yeah.
joking with each other because um, they say it depends on who comes in there. No, no. He's in the picture. He's laying on the exact spot where her father died or killed was killed. He didn't just die. He was
Mhm.
the picture.
Mhm. Well, see, and we gotta get him on sometime, and then basically talk about it and
Mhm.
what he experienced there. But see, I'm still in the same way as the scientists do, and basically saying like, look,
Right, Amory.
you talk to witnesses and you talk to mediums. That's all you need to talk to. You don't have to do anything else.
The lady who runs it, I heard, is very, very nice. Well, who cares if it was 18 years ago? See, I'm gonna show my age.
Well, what does it
How
matter?
long? A week and a no. How many days until my birthday? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 10 days. 10 days a week. 10 days. I'll be 48.
But it
And I went into investigations, flashlight, because you don't want to fall over and crack your head. Um, I didn't even have a digital recorder. Um, I wasn't really taking pictures. There's an old print shop attached to the side. Then and the owners and me and my girl. Oh wow, that's really cool. See, a lot of times I didn't even have a camera, and none of us really carried a digital recorder. We just went out and took pictures, and when my friends realized I could pick up on things, I just pointed and I'd be like, the one thing I told them, I said, I'm not going to call, hey, look, take a picture over here. If I point, you better point your camera there and take a picture. And we would just kind of walk around and I'd point and take pictures. And for some reason, I don't know why, I don't really I never really picked up anything in cemeteries. And I was in a cemetery and I said, there's a little boy in the over there by the graves. And right. So everybody thought I was crazy. I kept saying, there's a little boy over there in the grave, over there by those graves. There was 3 graves. And I said, yeah, they can be fun. And I said, if you don't believe me, go over there. And so I had not even gone into that area. I hadn't even stepped into the cemetery. So they're like, okay, we'll prove you wrong. I said, well, go.
well,
Yep, it was a between 7 years old, 11-year-old boy, and his 2 parents. Never been to that graveyard.
uh, but like you say, you go in with all this equipment, and like you always say, the ghosts see you, right? So they see you coming in with all this equipment, right? And the ghosts are gonna be like, yeah, really? Am I gonna do that?
Well, you do have some ghosts that are like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm not even going to be around that. And you've got other ghosts that are like,
I'm Kent. Hello.
right.
Hey.
They're going to pull one on you. You know, I mean, you just don't know. Especially in some of the places people go to. You don't know.
No, but with you, you never know because you take the ghost with you, so that's gonna
I
be.
don't take the ghost with
Ah,
me.
yeah, come on, you came into my house
I
and you
had
brought
one.
them. You,
He's never
Jesus,
gonna let
United
it
States.
down. I had one that followed me to haunt. One. He's never gonna let me.
I had such a peaceful house.
Such a butthole. Really.
You never travel alone, so.
No, and the problem is with our kid. You know, I can't. If I want to go somewhere, I can't go anywhere that's like particularly heavy. That is going to take. Damn hitchhikers.
Oh, that hitchhikers.
The struggle is real, he meant.
Mm-hmm.
Damn hitchhikers.
Mm-hmm.
I only had one.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And he didn't even stick around. It's all your freaky deaky Dutch people that were pinging around like, what? Who is she? She can't even speak Dutch.
Yeah, that's why I always say you're a light in the darkness, and they all come like flies, come flying to you and say, "Ooh, look at it!" Like you know how animals react to me, right? You know, animals like, "Oh, who are you?" And that's basically what these ghosts are doing to you. Like, "Who are you? I can see you. Oh, you're bright. Oh."
Mm-hmm. Beacon. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he's always. He's like, you're like a lighthouse. He's like, you just flashing that light out in that dark world, and they're like, ooh, I'm off to a flame.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Never really looked at it that way.
I do. But that's because I'm blind to that world, so I'm like, it's dark. It's like, I see nothing.
I mean, I've seen. And I understand. I do. I can completely 100% understand why paranormal investigators don't want to work with people that are sensitive, whatever they want to call themselves, mediums, psychics. I do understand because if you're not careful and you blatantly make up something, then you make people like us look bad. If I don't know, I say I don't know.
No, I wouldn't have. Look, some of these paranormal investigators don't want you around because they're pulling tricks. And if you're pulling tricks and you got somebody there that says, like, I'm sorry, there's nobody here.
Well,
See? See, if I'm one of those investigators that goes, like, oh my God, look, that wasn't here before.
that's what David said exactly. Plus, sensitives will detect that they're faking.
Yeah. Then you will know it immediately. You will, like, there is nothing here.
I just keep going back to, and I wish I remembered his name. I think his team was in charge of one of these, one of these pay to hunt. And he says, I at least have two sensitives on my team at all times because he says, my time's precious and I don't want to be talking to four walls and furniture. If something's not in there, I want to know so I can move to where they are.
Yeah, but that will be my thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always fall in repetition because I always talk about, the cadaver dog, right? You don't go into the forest on your own, hoping to try and find a cadaver. You take that dog with you.
Yep.
And not that I'm comparing sensitives with dogs, but I'm comparing them with they are
I
guides. They
understand.
are guides. They can take you somewhere that where something is. And like you said, you were walking on a graveyard and you're pointing there, right? Now personally, I don't have the feeling that it's very busy on a
It's not
graveyard.
very busy in a
Like,
graveyard. It's fun, but it's not very busy. And that's why I didn't walk out into the grave area. I was on the dirt road where we pulled up, and I didn't want to go out there because I knew it would start stirring things up.
mm-hmm.
So it just was instant. I was like, there's a little boy over there by the three graves, and they're like, oh, come on, come on. No, go look. There's a little boy, and yep, there was a little boy buried right there between his parents. He was born sickly or something.
Yeah, but that's why you're so.
After that, they shut up.
I find you such a treasure trove because you give me all that information that I would never get out of anything else.
One day I'll tell the story of witnessing a murder. The residual injury, the residual energy of
Yeah,
one day.
one day, when we have like
Because
a.
it's a long story. It's a very very long story. I can't tell you how long I was
Should,
there.
should we now do the same thing that I've seen? Yeah, if you all like if we get about like 100 likes, we're gonna tell the story. or or wait, I need 1,000 subscribers. Come on, people.
Good night, David. Thank you for stopping in. I
Yeah,
am
thank you.
definitely going to hit you up once I get things rolling good. And if you don't mind, I'd love to have you up and talk to you.
Just hold on. Oh, we still have 4 people in there.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
some people aren't talking.
I know.
And Marie came up and said hello.
I know.
Everybody's scared to come in and say hey. I won't bite. I can't guarantee Ed.
Mm. I'll keep my distance, okay?
I know that I said Anne Marie's the only one that stepped up and said hey. There's what 3 other people that haven't. They're being sneaky. I'll blame it on my husband. I don't bite, but he does. Not hard. Well, I rein you in, make you behave.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's more like out of respect for you, I keep my mouth shut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't need no blowback.
Uh-oh.
I'm not making it a late night.
No.
I'm tired. I've had a stressful day. Got news I didn't want to hear.
Yep. These things happen.
Bummed out.
I know. And basically, we were trying to make everything run right, so the next live thing, we know exactly that things are working now and
Mhm.
things are good.
Yeah.
That's an important thing. Yeah. So sad, so lonely.
Mm.
I think we got our stream for
Okay.
today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're gonna cut it short because past 2 times have been long, and I'm tired. But I'm so glad you came by, Emery. Thank you. You know her last name is the same last name as my uncle and aunt Fawcett.
Oh, really?
They spell it the same way.
Ah, a long lost relevant.
No, it wouldn't be my. It would. My aunt married a Fawcett.
Oh, they shipped one over here. Was booted out of the Fawcett family.
No. Thank you, my dear, and have a lovely, lovely day. She's in the UK.
Well, yeah.
Hey, my best girl. Honey, you don't. Oh my goodness. But Ed got it working. He got both Facebook and YouTube running at the same time. Plus, not much is going on because Haunted Side, I think, is doing their marathon. She's apologizing.
For what?
You read her comment.
Yes, I know. You don't have to apologize for anything.
Hang on before you cut it off.
I will.
Hey, Max, when you get a free time between now and Friday, hit me up and let's chitty chat. Oh, she hit the like button. She's so sweet. Thank you, darling.